hope everybody had a great holiday and is having a nice holiday weekend. Give people a second to get on. Hope you all had a great holiday. We are still doing the holidays. We've got New Year's Eve this weekend, and also New Year's Eve is Benji's birthday. So we are still celebrating and having fun. Hope you guys are having fun too. But what I want to share with you today, I'm so excited. I am going to, this is the time of year we start thinking about our goals. We start thinking about things we want to accomplish in the coming year. And one thing I've been wanting to do for a while is I've been wanting to scrapbook, but the prospect of it has been so overwhelming to me because I haven't done it in so long. Once I got into cards, I just kind of let it drop off. And honestly, I don't think I've even finished Benji's baby book, and he is going to be 14 this weekend. So it's been a while. So I thought maybe if any of you have wanted to scrapbook too, I'll show you what I'm doing. You can see if it works for you, but I'll kind of show you what I have planned for how I'm going to do it. And I'll probably do, I'll probably do one scrapbook layout per month. And it'll probably, the next time I'll do it will be at the end of January. Hi, Donna, how are you? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and, hi, Tina. I'm gonna switch my camera view. So bear with me because I am used to doing cards, so we'll see how all of this goes. But let me show you a couple of things before I get started. I want to show you what I want, what I'm kind of a system I'm going to use. So I am going to go with the 8x8 album, and Brutus Monroe carries Doodlebug albums, and I think this is such a pretty color anyway. I'm a sucker for this color, and it comes in other cute colors too. I know there's a yellow one. I want to say there's a red. I can't remember all of the colors, but totally cute. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Kathy. So, and these are really nicely made. I mean, I don't know if you can see this, but they've got this nice stitching on them. They're just heavy duty. They feel really good. You've got this little pocket, which I haven't customized. I haven't got any plans for this yet, but we'll kind of see how the year goes on. I was thinking maybe something like me in 23. We'll see. She loves Doodlebug designs for mini scrapbooks. Doodlebug designs is fun. And you know, for me, a mini scrapbook is a good place to start. And this scrapbook for me is going to be, I think we'll see how things go. But for me, I thought it would be kind of fun to do a personal one that is more, it's going to be more focused on myself, which, we don't all do that very often, do we? But I have some goals I want to accomplish. Who did? Missy. Hi, Missy. There's some goals I want to accomplish, and I thought, well, I'm not very good about journaling. I'm not very good about scrapbooking. So maybe if I put it all together, that's how I'm going to lay out my scrapbook. So I'll be doing a 2-page layout tonight. And I haven't done a title page yet either. We'll have to I haven't been inspired yet on what I want to do for that. But I figure going into the year is a good place to start. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So Doodlebug carries different kinds of page protectors. They've got the ones that are just solid like this with just one compartment. And then, and they've got packages that have a variety. So if you're not sure what you want, that might be a good place to start. And then they've got these ones that have the long strip, and then you can put like a 4x6 photo in the bottom. And the one that I am excited to use is the one that's got the 4 compartments, because I figure if I'm going to do a page, I can commit to doing a layout every month. I don't know beyond that. I may end up doing more, but I know for sure I could fit 4 kind of highlight pages. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do 1 full page and 1. Donna says hi. She's so excited for scrapbooking. Oh, Donna, I'm so glad. I'm excited too. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I've been really anxious to get started. So I've got my solid compartment one there, and then this one's got the 4 that are broken down. Actually, let me do it this way for now. And I'll put this other one. And I may end up just doing these two sizes all the time. Not sure yet. Since I'm just starting, we're just, you know, gonna have to see how the year goes. But this is what my base is for everything. All right. So that being said, let's see what we want to work with here. So this will be my 8x8 page with a full page. And then I've taken paper from the Holiday Happiness paper collection. I just love this. And I think it's really cute. And I think that, you know, I still had several pages.
4 pockets, 4 inches each?
Yes, the 4 pockets are 4 inches each. Let me just, I'm sure they are, but now that I said yes, now I feel like I need to check. So we've got 4 inches, yes. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I had some paper left over in my Holiday Happiness collection, and I thought it worked well into January. So I could still use it after the holidays.
That's adorable paper.
Aren't these cute? I like them too. Okay, so I've got this one cut down already. I've got this square cut down already. So now we need to just cut these other two, and we will cut them to 4 inches. Now, this is my older one. I just got a newer one. It's a little nicer to look at. Same basic thing, but I know that the blade is better on this one right now. That's probably time to change the other blade. So we'll just use this one. Okay. I'm sorry, I know you can't see the measurements, but you'll just have to trust me that it's 4 inches. And we're using this cute snowman paper. And then we will do, I better make sure, well, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Do our kind of chevron stripe. Okay, so we've got all of those cut down. And then I'm going to use this other piece that's also from the same collection. That's going to go over to be a mat on this page. So let's kind of lay this out a little bit so far. So far we're kind of working like this. Can you see all of that? Let me see. I'll scooch over just a little bit more. Bear with me, I'm kind of seeing where the camera ends. I'm just gonna make a little line so I can see about where I need to be. Okay, so I went to the Brutus Monroe site, and I actually downloaded a few things for my Cricut, and that is a terrific resource. If you have a Cricut or a Silhouette or some kind of a digital die cutting system that you can download SVGs from, definitely take advantage of the SVGs. If you are a subscriber to the different clubs, I believe they're free. So definitely, I mean, you can't go wrong with free, right? So I found this really cute Baby It's Cold Outside sentiment.
Penny says hi.
Hi, Penny. How are you? And then I wish that, you know, I know I wrote it down somewhere, but I may have cleaned that off because I had all of this ready to go last week and then didn't end up doing my live. So I may have disregarded that paper. So sorry. So I don't remember exactly what I measured that to, but you know what? I can give you a rough estimate. So it looks like as far as width goes, it's about 2.5. And length, it's about 3.5. Very rough estimate there. Okay, so we've got that. And then I took, yeah, I wish I had that paper, darn it.
Donna asked Shannon, what is the snowman paper?
This snowman paper is from the Holiday Happiness paper collection. All of the printed paper is from that collection. And then these are, I believe these are Rudolph, aren't they, Darren?
Yeah, I think so.
These are the Rudolph SVG. And there are tons of different snowflakes
Yeah,
for all of the different reindeer. So those are definitely fun, and you can find something that will work for you for sure. And then I have to apologize. I try not to use things that are retired or no longer available, but it was just too perfect because it looked so cute with this other snowman. This is actually Lawn Fawn, and they were on the Brutus Monroe site, but they are sold out, and I'm very sorry. But if you already have that, that is a great coordinating. It just coordinates really well with the paper. So I used the paper scraps that I had to do the scarf and the little band. And then this was on Cricut. I think Darren might have the number for that. It was something I found on their site that I got it's called 2023 earrings. Obviously, we're not using it for earrings. Those would be ginormous. So we'll use that up here. And then isn't that a cute paper? I love it too. I really do. And then I just made a little bow that we'll just stick on the top of that. But I'm not done with that. And we'll assemble all of this and then we'll go on to the other one. What I want to do first, sorry, I just wanted to make sure I had it all kind of laid out. You know how I am. We also need to add some goals. I need to add some little papers for journaling. So I just recently purchased the Spellbinders. This is called, what is this called? Deckled rectangles. And so I used two in this kind of bigger size, and then I think that's the bigger size. No. And then I used the very biggest one for the other two. So they're all in the links. Darren, thank you very much for moderating and for posting all of that for us. So we'll use two of the bigger size on the other layout. But for now, we're gonna make room for this guy. It'll go around here. And for this, I can tell you in a moment, but I'll just tell you now in case you're wondering what we're gonna do with our journaling square, is I just put my goals for the year. And then on our other page, we'll have goals for the month. So I'm just gonna put those where I can get to them. And I do not have amazing handwriting, but I'm trying to just let it go and do it anyway because it's more personal when you use your own handwriting.
Better than mine.
And so I'm going to just kind of swallow my pride and be okay with it and just give in. So bear with me. Hopefully we can all read it. So I wanted to take, this is the, what is this called? I have it right here. This is the Slimline Tree Farm is the name of this stencil.
80 cents.
It's 80 cents?
It looks like it's out of stock though.
What is?
The stencil.
The stencil? It's out of stock right now. Well, it could come back. You never know. There have been so many amazing sales going on. I'm not surprised. So I just put a little bit of pixie spray on that. And we're just going to use this on the edge of our paper. So tell me some highlights from your holiday so far, guys. All right, I am using Simon Hurley ink. I almost always use Simon Hurley ink. I just love it.
Right now, people are enjoying the warmer weather.
It is nice to have some warm weather, huh? I know, it really got cold here. Okay, so we've got Minty Fresh, which I'm not sure this is going to show up. So I think I'm actually going to forego that altogether. And we'll just skip right on to the Tropical Tango. What is?
Minty Fresh.
Minty Fresh is sold out right now. That'll come back. If you ever want something on the site that isn't there, if you click on the little star that says notify me, then you will get a notification via email that will let you know when it is available again. I love these trees, and I love that you can use them all year long. I just about made a pun about them being evergreen.
Donna said it's just quiet there for Christmas.
Donna, you know what? Quiet Christmas is nice. I always do up Christmas Eve. That's how my mom did it, so that's how I do it. And so we had Daniel, our oldest boy, and Sierra, his girlfriend. They came over, and we had a really, really special evening with them. And then,
Way too much food.
yeah, well, that's the holidays. Everybody eats way too much food on the holidays. And then we just took Christmas Day really laid back and casual, and it was really nice. And, you know, Christopher very generously gave all of the employees the week off, which was so nice. I haven't had time off like that in so long. It was just really nice to have just that restful, you know, I've been trying to get a bunch of things done, but for the most part, it's been really restful and just really rejuvenating. So, I mean, I will be more than ready to be back to work on Monday, but it was definitely a blessing. Yep, that works for me. Okay. So now, let me just get that out of the way. We can decide where we want our mat. I'm thinking I just want to leave some space for our, I haven't decided if I want that to be askew or if I kind of want it straight, I think.
Want to move it over to the right a little bit?
Oh, yep, thanks. Forgot to pay attention to the little mark I made. I'm thinking like that. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some tissue tape.
Jerry says hi and she asks what you're making.
Hi, Jerry. Jerry, I am starting a scrapbook for 2023. I am going to try to do at least a monthly layout because I haven't scrapbooked in so long. I figure that's a good place to start. You know what, Donna? I started out scrapbooking too. And it's funny, poor Benji. When I started, I scrapbooked I did pages for when Daniel was little, and I swear I fill the scrapbook every year and scrapbooked every breath the kid took, and then I haven't even finished Benji's baby book. So I'm hoping this will get me kind of in the swing of things, and then I can go from there. Okay, I think that's about right. Let's just glue this on.
She's made many albums, but never scrapbook.
Oh, really, Kathy?
Or added photos in brackets. So she's never added photos.
Well, I think, you know, my mom kept a photo album really well. And my dad actually, I think it's so fun because he did keep a scrapbook when he was young, like when he was 19 through, I think, 21. And I learned a lot about him through it. And he actually served a mission in England. And And so he kept like everything from while he was there. And it was so fun to see all of the different things. And I don't know if that will hold. We'll try it out for now. And I was so grateful that he did that. I've taken color copies of everything and kind of made a new scrapbook because it was falling apart. But I mean, there are so many things there I never would have known had I not seen that. So he kind of paved the way. He scrapbooked before it was even the thing. All right, so bear with me because this is where the journaling is going to go. And I have to confess, it's kind of funny when I look at Daniel's scrapbooks. I have all these little spots that I was going to journal on that I never did. So my goal is also not to do that this time. I want to do my best to journal as I go. And Darren and I are talking about getting a photo printer so that I can just print my photos as I go too, so that nothing is in my way. I can just get it done. All right. So it looks like my blade was a little dull. I'm just going to trim off the little fuzzies. So I'm thinking if you guys are interested in doing this with me, I could figure out the layout ahead of time and just tell everybody what I'm using. And then if you wanted to, we could do it together at the end of the month. Just kind of looking at different ideas.
You can make a Facebook post.
I can tell you that my goal is that I'm going to use whatever subscription items are up for each month to do my layouts. So my next layout will be January's different subscriptions.
Jerry said you like that idea.
Oh, awesome, Jerry. Well, I'll get on that. I think it'll be fun. And you could always substitute whatever you want, you know. You guys know. You guys are creative people. Okay, so my goals, if you want me to tell you while we're going, just for fun. So they're not in any particular order, but the first one I have down is to get healthy. And the second one is Darren very kindly for Christmas bought me a piano off of the Classifieds. And I don't even know how to play. I just want to know how to play. So that is on my list of things I want to learn this year. I mean, I'm sure it'll take many, many years before I'm proficient, but you know, if I can play some Christmas songs next year, that would be nice. My third one is to give more.
Donna said that would be fun.
I think so too, Donna. So I've broken down my goals too. So I'm trying not to do anything that I don't enjoy making a goal and then not reaching it. I know that's so crazy, right? But I just figure, okay, let's just work on it little by little. If I want to do more, that's great, but I want to commit and fully commit. So I've broken down my yearly goals to some monthly goals that are going to go on my other side of my page. And all of my pages won't be goals. I mean, I might add them on all of them for the month, so it would just take a little spot on a square. But you know, here it is. It's January. It's the time that we start thinking about things like that. So for this first one, it seems appropriate. Okay, so let's see. We want to get our little snowflakes on there. We want to get our snowman on there. I think maybe we'll do our snowman over here. I was going to put him closer to the sentiment, but I'm kind of liking it spaced out a little bit more. Maybe we'll kind of do it like this. Not too far away. What do you think? Maybe like that? Let's try that. I'm going to use the tape for this. I think Get Healthy is on my list every year, but
Looks good.
I think breaking it down into those smaller attainable goals might actually help me with that. And I'm less concerned about numbers and more concerned just about just making some healthier choices, especially after Christmas, after all that salt-laden food. It's good because it makes us ready to make changes. I think by the time we're all done with Christmas, we're all ready to eat healthier. All right.
Jerry asked what size are your papers? The white and the green.
This white, which white? This white is a die cut. It's the Deckled rectangle, and it is the second size in, and it measures out to be about, whoops, let's check it out. It is about 3 and just not quite a half. And by, let's see, 1, 2.5. So about 2.5 by 3.5, give or take a bit. All right, so now we've got our.
How big is the green big one?
The big green one is 8 by 8. So I'm just going to put my adhesive in the middle of my SVG cut so that I can kind of tuck our snowflakes in underneath it. Oh, I didn't tell you the rest of my goals. So study more. I want to read a little more and study a little more. And then number 5 is self-care. Do you guys have some goals for the year you want to share? Feel free to share if you feel like it.
I only have one. That's the number 1 on your list.
Get healthy.
Yes.
That's a good goal. It can take on many forms. It's never a bad goal. It encompasses so much too. I mean, get healthy can mean mind, body, or soul, in my opinion.
All the above.
Yeah, all of the above is good. All right, we're ready to add our little snow guy. We may add a little bit of...
That's great goals.
Oh, thanks, Penny. We may add a little more bling to this when we get the other page done, but for now we've got the basics ready to go. Okay, we'll put that right there, I think. I'm liking that. Okay, so we'll set this little guy aside. And now we can start working on our other 4 compartments. So for this one, let's see. Let me get them laid out so I can kind of see what I had in mind. Is that one for that one? I'm not sure.
Donna says she loves this layout.
Oh, thanks, Donna. Okay, and it's simple. I'm a simple scrapper, I have to say. So you can turn your little dies however you want, depending on what you're doing. On mine, I'm going to do one way and one the other. And so for my goals that I broke down, for my January goals, I did, here's a big one. This is like a really major one for me because I am terrible about it. So I am going to try to drink 64 ounces of water a day. Wish me luck, because that, yikes. And then I'm going to send family birthday cards out for each month. And I decided it's time to start. I mean, I am 50. I should probably have a little bit more intense of a skin routine than I do now. So I don't have much of a routine, let me tell you. So we'll do that. Let's see if I can. So my family is so large now. I have 3 brothers and a sister, and they have each got at least 4 kids each. So now their kids are having kids, and I feel like I'm just, you know, I live far away from everybody because they all live, almost all of them live in Utah, not all of them. I've got a niece that lives in Georgia, and I've got a nephew who lives in Colorado. But everybody else pretty much lives in Utah. And so...
I have a niece who lives in Yukon, Alaska.
Oh, I do have a niece that lives in Alaska. That is... Yes, she moved there last year this time. So I've got... The rest of them all live in Utah. But I feel like I want to keep in touch with them better than I have been. And so I thought, well,
water's great for your skin, so you do 2 goals in 1.
Oh, Penny, I like that. Good point. I know. Well, and I lived in Arizona for, you know, several years, so it's probably dry as can be. It's a dry climate here too. So, yeah. No time like the present to start doing that.
Donna has a sister in Ohio.
Oh, that's awesome.
All my family's in Canada.
Yep, Darren's family all lives in Canada. So I'll need to get all of their birthdays too. That will be the trickiest part, is just collecting all the birthdays, which I better do soon, huh? Okay, so one thing I thought would be fun, because I don't have a lot of photos or anything yet, because it is just the beginning, so I thought I'll do one photo of me. I'll do a selfie or something because it's the beginning of the year and you want to see how you look at the end of the year. So I'll just do a little selfie either here or here. And then in the other one, I thought, well, I don't really think there's much more that I need to say because I've already kind of got ideas going on. And so I thought it would be fun to just do a little shaker pouch for the one compartment. Oh, Donna, I love that. Yes, I do. That is right. I do have a sister in Ohio.
Betty said you're getting a lot of my hobbies: card making, stamping, scrapbooking, and now genealogy. Get those birthdays out.
That's true. That's very true. I know. It's crazy. Well, and most of them have several kids too. So I'm just like, wow, I'm the youngest. And so it took me longer to have kids. And then I have fewer kids than they do. So I always feel like I'm a little bit behind, but I want to keep track. I want to keep up and keep track. So
Anne-Marie says hi.
Hi, Anne-Marie. So I didn't even tell you what I was doing. I just used packaging. I just save these sometimes to make shakers because it's just the easiest, just simple as can be way to make a shaker. And this one was just about the right size. So I thought, why not? So I'm just taping. I'll have to do tape again, I think. We'll see. And then
Anne-Marie says, glad to catch you live.
Anne-Marie, I'm glad you're here. So I just grabbed these from my stash because I thought they were cute. They're little snowflakes sequins. And I thought, well, I'm just going to throw some of those in there. I don't think we need the little flowers. I mean, we can. Nah, I don't know. I think I just like the snowflakes.
It's too cold for flowers.
Well, they're little poinsettias, but, you know, it's not really...
It's still like cold outside.
Okay, Darren. What are you, a botanist?
Yeah, baby, it's cold outside.
I love teasing him. He's a good sport.
You don't have to talk in this story.
Oh, yeah? We're going to talk? I'm terrified. Oh. We've had a week off together and we still like each other, so that's good news, right? And Benji, oh my goodness, Benji has next week off too. I don't know why their school has such a long break, but man, I would have been thrilled when I was his age. But I also think he'll be ready to go back. He likes school.
You got a computer for Christmas.
Yeah, his older brother upgraded his computer, so he gave him his computer for Christmas, and so Benji's thrilled. Plus, because it's his birthday, he's just been having a heyday all in general. Ah!
Benji's son, Don said happy birthday tomorrow. Benji says thank you, Don.
Benji said thank you. All right, maybe...
Making cards isn't the problem. It's a daunting trip to the post office.
You know what? I agree with that 1,000%. Our post office here is really good, but yeah, I hear ya. I like the red in there. I didn't think that we needed it, but then it needs a little bit in there to just kind of... I think that's pretty good. I don't want to overfill. I am really bad about overfilling my shakers. So what do you think? You think that's about good? I'm going to call that good. I want to make sure it's nice and tight on the front. I don't care how ugly it is on the back if it looks good on the front. I think that will work. And then we'll just stick it to something. Let's see what I've got here handy. It's not going to matter too much because once I do the next layout, it'll cover it up. But let's just make it match anyway. Actually, I'm going to make it just a tiny bit smaller. can't see it. All right. So we'll just stick this to the back. That way it won't stick to our page protector. Okay, so that one's done, that one's done. This one we won't do tonight because I'll have a photo there, and I'll probably put a little label that says how old I am or something. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just, it's not a secret, but you know. So let's decide what we want to do here. So one thing, I'm not completely sure what to do here. I haven't really decided. I might just do like a picture of some of the things I'm working on. Or I might just make a note about some of the things that I'm doing to reach those goals. Or one thing I am adding to this is that in addition to these goals, I decided I want to take a monthly adventure. It might be a little adventure. It might just be, you know, I've lived here for over a year, and sometimes I have a hard time like wanting to go somewhere I haven't been before. It makes me just a little nervous. And unfortunately, Darren is not able to go a lot of places. And so I want to push myself to just kind of be more adventurous and just get out there and see what's out here. And so that is my challenge to myself. And then also take more photos to kind of document things as I go. It's sad, you know, I have to say something, and that is, if you are like me and you kind of hate having your picture taken, I am just going to tell you to do it anyway. I cherish the pictures I have of my mom. She's gone now, and I look back on Daniel's scrapbooks, and it's like I wasn't even there in my 30s. Every picture is just, you know, I took all the pictures of Daniel because, you know, I wanted to make sure I had documentation of the things he was doing. But, you know, it matters to your kids to know that you were there. And so, or your grandkids, or whoever your loved ones are. So don't forget to do that. What was that?
They can see you on YouTube.
That is true. We live in a day where there's, you know, lots of different ways, but I just think it's important that you don't forget to make a mark. You know, don't forget you exist, you are present, and you need to document that, in my opinion. There's my little soapbox for the night. Also, I will tell you that, speaking of genealogy and stuff like that, so my sister took my grandma's journals and, what's the word, Darren? She made it so that she typed them up so that we could read them online. And she digitized them, I guess, yeah. And I have so loved getting to know my grandma. My grandma passed away when I was in, I think, 8th grade. And I never knew her in such a personal and fun way as getting to read her journals. And so that's one thing that I want to do with this is just add a few little notes here and there and just create a little journal, just where you're at right now. You know, don't just be real and just enjoy. And trust me, somebody is going to enjoy that later. Again, sorry, I didn't mean to get back on my soapbox, but I can tell you that I thoroughly enjoyed reading that, and my mom's too.
Donna R. asked, you going to do these layouts the 4th Friday of each month?
Likely, yes. It'll be the last one for sure. The last Friday of the month. You can count on me doing that, unless it's like the day before, and then I really think it'll always be the layout. I don't see me doing the inspiration box or anything until the month actually starts. So it's pretty safe to say yes. And next month will be all, the layout will be done with the different subscription products. Okay? I think that's good. I don't think it needs a whole lot.
So cute.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's see what it looks like in our page protectors. I'm kind of excited to christen our new scrapbook. I got to see where it's probably easier to put these in before you put them in the book, so we'll take them out. This might be a little tricky because I did add a little bulk to this. So we will learn right now if you need to trim it down a little further, which I can slide it in there, but honestly, if you took it down, what is it, a 1/16 of an inch? So yeah, I would take it down a 1/16 of an inch and it'll fit in your little pocket better. Ours is a little bulky, but I can live with that. And even when you do make a shaker, you can still add something to the top of that if you want. But we'll put a little something here. We'll keep adding to this throughout the year. And it'll be fun to see what we have at the end of the year. I'll try to post the different things that I'm going to use, and maybe if I can get it done quick enough, maybe I can even get some of the cutting like instructions ahead of time. Not going to commit to that, but I will make a goal to try for that, okay? All right, thank you so much. I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to be a fun project for the year. And next week I will have something for you from the inspiration box. What was that? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, you guys. And I look forward to seeing what you do. And you know what? I'd love to see what you guys post on the Brutus Monroe fan page on Facebook. So make sure that you're posting. Don't be shy, because we love to see what you guys create. And I will see you next week with something from our inspiration box. And I hope you guys have a very happy new year and that you are safe and have a fun weekend. Thank you so much. Goodbye.